Hello everybody and welcome for a new Kerbal Space Program video. In this video you will see one thing, but one big thing. It will be a mission for the moon. So in this mission we will try to get around the moon, just to fly over it and to make some science, but it will be some problems, so you can watch it to see what problems we will encounter. So we are building a pretty small rocket with some science. In that we need to put a bait, so we put some science collector and just close the bait to see what it's looking. We will need to place a battery because we are going to be on at least 1 day mission, and some parachutes because we need to come back to home. So this is the module that will just fly over the moon and get back on the house. So we need to put a little parachute more because safety first, and actually placing the second stage made of some space rocket boosters, and the first stage that will be used on the first stage because it's a first stage actually. So we will put boosters on the side because we need to just get to at least 5000 delta V in the vacuum, but actually I messed up my calculations. I'm using a delta V map from the internet that's really accurate to get in this game, and actually if you can see that I changed the whole capsule for the crew. Why? It's because I wanted to have 2 crews, 1 scientist and 1 not scientist. Like this I'm able to make the science renewable and the module just driving with ACE because it's more useful. So this is a test mission because I don't thought it will be, but it's not working yet because we had a problem with that. So actually I'm driving through the atmosphere with the 3 boosters, and this is going nice, not as nice as expected because as you can see the module is just shaking a little bit. I had to cut the SAS and make them back, but the module is still shaking. So you can see on the bottom left corner that all the things are moving and moving in all directions, and as you can see it's not very nice. We are losing control, bro. So the rocket is just going in all directions and just we lost control. So we need to make it more able to fly, I guess. So as you can see I just took off the directional fins and replaced it by normal ones, and I just put wires to just keep all in. So we are going to make that take off. So I will command that like a rocket, normal rocket, but we have a little problem. As you can see the motor cut down when I tried to cut the record to make it back, and the rocket just take off. Anyway, there's no problem with that. So the trajectory doesn't look great, but it's a trajectory anyway. The rocket is flying. Even our pilots are thinking, but what the heck are we flying in? This thing is very dangerous, it's not stable at all, but it's the first moon mission I made, so you cannot tell this isn't going pretty well for the first mission. We are almost at Mach 1, as you can see the wing is going to be really fast on the sides of the boosters. We passed Mach 1, so we are at supersonic speed, not hypersonic right now. I don't think we make hypersonic speed with that. I'm not calculating anything because it's too complicated. So I lit up the middle stage just to stay a little bit stable even with the boosters off. So the boosters are quickly emptying. We have just 100 meters per second delta V left, 20, 10 and off. So we need to detach them and boom, they will explode right here because they are falling on each other. So we are approximately at Mach 3. It's very fast, the rocket's still stable, so we still have some delta V left in the stage and our apoapsis is rising up. We're approximately at 66 kilometers height. Our payload seems happy. Bob is smiling and Jebediah is just moving around. They are not in orbit yet, but they are almost in space. So the rocket is doing pretty non-controllable things because we don't have any motor to control this out. We don't have any stabilizer when we cut the motor, so we need to place it in the right direction and push a lot of power in that direction, because our apoapsis is right at 79 kilometers high, but our periapsis is very low, so we need to circularize this orbit. The first stage just cut off. We are on the second stage right now, turning on, and we are just quickly moving through the non-existent air. So Bob is just moving around. Jebediah still stereos, because of course Jebediah is just driving this, so he has to be careful. And actually I'm moving some things on the control table because I don't want to detach the modules, and I don't made it in the whole runway, so we need to be careful with that. So we are approximately in orbit. In some seconds we will be in orbit, because our periapsis is approximately at the surface. So we are actually in orbit. So it's nice. We just circularized around this. We cannot do what I thought we can do, because I wanted to make some encounter with the moon, some calculations, some moving, some nodes and other, but our space center is not upgraded yet, so we cannot do what I thought we can do, and it's a little bit problematic, because if you control to go on a city, but Google Maps just shut down and you have no control on anything, you're pretty much in some things that you cannot go outside. So we cannot upgrade the building because it's too expensive, so we just have to make the scientist and Bob and Jebediah back, but we cannot make them go on the moon, so they just proved that we can easily reach the orbit, but except that they aren't useful at all. So I tried to make at least some science, but I couldn't, because science part are already used in that configuration, so I just have to turn back and turn on the motors to just raise down our periapsis that is actually in 27 kilometers, so it's the middle atmosphere. It's nice, but it's not as low as expected, so we will do some air braking and actually enter the atmosphere at approximately max 6. So we are at hypersonic speed, and I have to just make this a little bit faster. I don't know why. I have just fuel to burn, and I have some science missions to do, but I can't because they will not be used at all. So we are just going to fly back on the planet. I just disconnected a wire and waited for the whole thing to go down. So enjoy the music of the silence. I just put music every time because you don't hear really well because I'm talking, but without the music it's a different ambience, and all of these games have music at every time, but we are not used to listen really carefully to that. But for Terraria, for example, I put the music of the biome in which we are. So for this game I don't have any music special. We have, but I don't have all of them, so I just put a random music of the game. And for some games that will come, it's the same things, but actually I try to be as accurate as I can be with the music. So you can subscribe to help me, because I have just a challenge. I don't want to be rich, actually. It will not work with just YouTube. I just want to have subscribers to win the challenge versus one of my friend, and it's the first to hit 1000 subscribers. So actually I'm pretty far away from 1000 subscribers, but it's the YouTube limit to be a real YouTuber. So I need your help for that. I need that you watch at least my videos, because if you won't subscribe and you don't want to like my videos because you don't want to corrupt your liked videos with some videos of my quality, that's a shame, because I make actually the best quality content that I can make. But it's your opinion, you can actually just watch them, because if you watch a video, YouTube will think that's a real nice video and that he will recommend to other people. So please, at least let the video turn on your computer, it helps. You can do whatever you want, but please at least watch the video, because as you can see, it's burning. It's nice. They are safe in the rocket that's completely burning. It's not the rocket in itself that's burning in real life, it's more than the air around the rocket is heating, and the air forms a plasma that's really hot, around 1000 degrees Celsius. So it's why the rocket is protected from that thing, because we don't want astronauts to die, I think. So we are slowing down. We just slow down at approximately 1.5 kilometers per second. So it's very fast, but not that fast. Real rocket, I think from Orion module from Artemis was at 6 kilometers second in the re-entry module, in the re-entry phase. It was really faster than us because it was coming from the moon. So actually us, we are just coming from orbit because we failed to go around the moon. But in the next videos you will see a real moon mission when I will have some money to upgrade my things, of course. So we are going to test all the systems, for example the re-entry system with a parachute. Is it able to land with the second stage? Because it wasn't made for this, it was just made to make all back, but it seems to be working. We are slowing down more than we need. We are going to be really safe, and Bob and Jebediah are happy to be safe. So you can see the descent, and I just tell you, my videos are posted at 20 a.m, 20 p.m, it's 8 p.m for you, 8 p.m from France time, and I don't know, from American time. And it's every Monday, every Thursday, and every Saturday, so 3 videos a week. The best hour is on the Thursday, it's 3D. So enjoy your day and see you in the next video.